Watch your step. Where do you want this, ma'am?
Yeah.
Well, where else would it go but right here?
I was hoping you'd say that. This thing is heavy. Down, Charlie.
What is it?
What on earth could be in there?
A backbreaker, lady.
Augusta, take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mom, I thought you were already gone.
Well, they were blocking my car.
Oh, forget it. Getting rid of this thing is enough.
Who could have sent it?
There's a card here. Come on, Sid, let's go get some lunch.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Well?
To my mother. Love, Lionel.
I got my present yesterday. It's polluting the closet. Why is it that Lionel always sends a gift just before he's about to return? Do you suppose he's trying to buy our affections in case anybody's upset that he's been gone for months on end?
Warren, what are we going to do about this thing? How are we going to get it
I
open?
I can't believe this. What do you suppose is in there? Maybe your father's in there.
He probably is.
Goodness gracious.
There we go.
Find anything?
Well, all we know is she left the trail she said she was taking.
Where would she go?
Almost anywhere.
What have we here? Will I have company on my ride?
Daddy, Santana's missing.
What do you mean?
She's missing.
I saw her earlier. She took Mustard out for a ride.
She didn't come back.
How long's she been gone?
Hours.
Well, let's go out and find her. What are we waiting for?
She could be anywhere.
All the reason to start now.
Jane, can I talk to you?
That what?
In private.
Okay. Oh, I can't stand it.
Jay, come on.
At least she doesn't have any lines.
She is your friend.
Of course she is, but I'm the one who wants to be the star.
She's not a star. She's just an extra.
Well, that's a start. Right now, being an extra would be heaven. Why does my best friend just fall into it?
That's showbiz.
She doesn't even want it. Lakin doesn't even want to be an actress. She's got it made. All the money she needs, a boyfriend. Everything just falls into her lap.
Hey, you've got some good things going for you, too.
Not compared to this. I would give $1 million if I had it to be where she is now.
Hey, you'll be there one day, and you'll be better.
I want a guarantee.
Everybody wants them, and nobody gets them.
Someone might see her and think she looks beautiful on the screen. And she's on her way, zoom, leaving us behind.
Not likely.
It could happen, though.
Hey, what can I do to cheer you up? I'll take you to the Polo Lounge.
You can't afford to eat there.
Who said anything about it? We'll go, we'll have some sodas. We'll have dead pages every 5 minutes.
Oh, and get thrown out.
Yeah, but they'll remember us.
She gets all the luck. I mean, you and Ted have even gotten some stunt jobs. Why do I always end up losing out?
Hey, come on. This does not sound like the Jade we all know and love.
Sounds like the Jade I know and hate. Danny, I hate being jealous.
Is that what it is? Jealousy?
I am greener than green.
Oh, stop fiddling around, Warren. Rip it.
Yes, ma'am.
What is it?
Well, it looks like an ancient receptacle of some sort, Grandma.
A receptacle for what?
Dead bodies. It's a coffin.
He sent me a coffin.
Well, it sure is pretty, Grandma.
Looks very valuable.
Well, I'll tell you how valuable it is to me. Burn it, Warren.
What?
Cut it up for firewood. First cold snap, it goes up the chimney.
Well, I don't know about that, Grandma. Dad wouldn't like it.
You know, all he likes is to shock me with his weird sense of humor. Well, if you won't do it, perhaps your new handyman will, Augusta.
Oh, why don't you ask him? Actually, I wouldn't get rid of it so quickly. I'd save it for a rainy day.
Wipe that smile off your face. I intend to stick around longer than any one of you. And that affects you, Augusta, because you're no spring chicken.
Well, what shall I do with it,
I
Mom?
don't care.
Well, shall I cut it up?
No, get Joe to put it someplace in the basement.
Oh, Dad sure has a weird sense of humor.
Yes, your father is hysterical.
Mrs. Lockridge says you have a job for me in here?
Yes, Joe. Warren will show you. Well, if I'm going to get to Los Angeles by dinner, I better get going.
Say hi to Lakin for me.
I'll say more than that.
What is this?
Oh, this is Dad's sense of humor, which you get to take down to the basement.
Okay, which end do you want?
Well, on second thought, I was thinking maybe we could leave it up here and use it as a planter.
I wouldn't know.
I think we'll just leave it up here for the time being. Want to help me move it?
Sure. Where?
Right there. All right. So how does it feel to be out, Joe?
How do you think?
So tell me, what's prison like?
Room service is a little slow, but get a room with a bay view makes 5 years seem like 10.
So what are you planning on doing now?
Getting back to work.
Hey, listen, maybe we could use you to move it tomorrow.
Okay, let me know.
You know, Joe, a lot of people are talking about you.
No kidding.
Yeah. You planning on staying here in Santa Barbara?
Yep.
You know, my mother seems to be pretty fond of you.
Yeah, we get along.
Let me warn you about her, Joe. She's a real game player.
Game player.
Yeah, that's right. She usually means well, but in the end, sometimes people wind up getting hurt.
Okay, I'm warned.
Hey, did you see the paper today?
Not yet.
Got a real kick out of the society pages. So dumb. I mean, they say that the biggest event this fall is going to be the wedding between, what is it, Kelly Capwell and Peter Flint. Can you believe that? It's so stupid. It's just another wedding. You know, Grandma always says the Capwells are mad about the headlines. I think she's right.
You didn't need to tell me that, Warren. Your mother already did.
Hello?
Joe Perkins, please.
Yeah, sure. Hey, it's for you.
Perkins.
Did you find out anything from Santana?
She wouldn't talk to me.
Too bad. I suggest you don't give up, Joe.
I'm not.
Good. In the meantime, I think we should meet again tonight, 10:30. All right?
I'll be there.
Well, it looks like you have a few friends in town. At least someone seems to be pulling for you.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
That's great. It's just wonderful.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic about it.
Hey, Grandma.
What are you doing?
Just oiling up.
One day you're going to oil yourself right out of your skin.
Well, you have to block out the sun, Grandma.
Well, come inside and get a job.
Look, I have...
Oil your brain and not your brawn.
I have a job, Grandma.
Call lifeguarding a job.
Look, someone must. I mean, they pay me a regular salary. That's something Dad never had.
Your father is a very extraordinary man. He studies. He's a connoisseur in fine arts.
Oh, and collector of coffins?
Well, I must admit, his sense of humor is macabre. But basically, you see, he's a Renaissance man.
Well, I am a Renaissance lifeguard.
With no ambition.
Not true. Now, I have irons in the fire, Grandma. I've been talking to some guys that come down to the beach. They're putting together a real estate deal.
On the beach.
Look, they're money men, Grandma. They get to the office early in the morning, they check out the market, make a few phone calls, and wheel a deal. Then they spend the rest of the day on the beach. It's the new way of doing things. Besides, they make megabucks.
Well, how about the old-fashioned way? Earning it.
Look, that's all right, too, but we know the bottom line is the bucks, right?
Well, I don't know anything about bottom lines or deals. I know about learning and striving and doing the best I can.
Now, don't you worry about me, Grandma. I'll be all right. Now, you go find another cause, okay?
Well, you and your sister are top priorities with me.
Hi, Danny.
Hi.
Any calls?
Yes, MGM called, said they're sending over the script. Universal called, said your contract's in the mail. And Robert Redford called, wants you to stop by at his dinner engagement this evening.
Very funny.
Sylvester Stallone called. Said he's doing Rocky 8. He wants to see what you look like in some boxing trunks. Ching, ching.
Cut it out, Danny. I'm not in the mood.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, did you clean the bedroom?
Who lives in the bedroom?
Me.
Who's not allowed in the bedroom?
You.
Aha, I think I answered your own question.
Well, I guess it can wait till tomorrow.
What's in the bag, dinner?
Ice cream.
Don't you think we should eat something a bit more well-balanced?
It's Butter Crunch, Lakin's favorite.
You bought that for Lakin?
Yeah.
Something must have snapped.
Danny, I just hate being jealous, so I'm gonna make a big fuss over her. Celebrate her success.
That's really terrific.
Well, she's really terrific.
If you ever want to get jealous of me, go to it. What do you say we eat something?
Oh, no.
Everybody relax a minute. Stay in your places, please.
You're fantastic. I can hardly wait to see you.
That was just a rehearsal.
Well, then it was the greatest rehearsal of all time.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's a wrap for all of you. Ladies, can you come back tomorrow? I'd like to see you in the restaurant scene.
Sure, what time?
9?
Sure. Terrific, thank you.
Great.
You see that? They love you. I'm telling you. You're next to today. Next week, you will be a star on Hollywood Boulevard.
Come on.
Well, how did it go?
Oh, it was fun.
Next, Deborah Winger right here,
Well, why not? A lot of great stars have worked at the studio.
including my mom. Oh, she was no great star, just bit parts.
Or so you said.
Well, she did a part in a William Wyler film. It was done here, I think.
Could be. A lot of memories in this studio. Matter of fact, I used to come here and watch my ex-wife work.
She was an actress?
Yep. That was a long time ago when I was on the force.
Well, what happened to her?
She divorced me. Cop for a husband isn't the right kind of image for an actress. Or maybe that's the excuse I gave to myself.
You never remarried?
Nah, once is enough.
Oh, like, you have to meet Peaches, Jake.
Yes, really, she's terrific.
I've been thinking about that. I don't think she'd like to see me. She was a spitfire. Every time I arrested her, she nearly clawed my eyes out once.
She's mellowed out now.
Oh, you'll love her.
Come on, go for it.
Please?
Look, tomorrow night, we won't take no for an answer.
I mean, I'm handcuffed and arrested. You're going to drag me in?
Do we have to put the cuffs on?
I'll come quietly.
Okay.
Oh, terrific.
I should get back to work.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, see you tomorrow.
See ya.
You having a good time?
Oh, it's great. It's wild.
But you guys stayed over?
JTD Unlimited.
Oh, sorry, I must have the wrong number.
Well, who did you want to talk to?
Danny?
Yes?
Warren Lockridge. What's with answering the phone like that? JTD something or other.
J is for Jade, T is for Ted, and D is for Danny. And we're unlimited. There's nothing we can't do.
Yeah, I shouldn't have asked.
Well, what do you want?
Well, I wanted to warn you. At least to warn my sister.
About what?
Mother's on her way to Los Angeles.
What?
Yeah, right. She's on the warpath.
Well, I'll tell Lakin.
Yeah, tell her to give me a call when she gets in, if you would.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, and Danny,
What?
good luck.
Thanks for the warning.
Who was that?
Warren.
Oh, really? Didn't you want to talk to me?
To Lakin. She's in deep trouble.
None.
Well, I worked my way up to the crest on one of the trails. She didn't go that way. The manzanita's too tight on either side of the path. Nobody could get through that. I wonder where the hell she could be.
Maybe Cruz found something.
Cruz found nothing, not a trace.
Obviously, we can't do this alone.
Mason Capwell.
Mason, Santana's missing.
What do you mean?
She went horseback riding in the hills above Mountain Drive. Hasn't come back.
Well, how long's she been gone?
Hours. Too long.
Something's happened to her, and we need the search and rescue crew. She's somewhere in those hills above here.
Dad, it'll be dark soon.
All the more reason to get on it right away.
Well, I'll call now and get right over there.
You tell them if they're not in the air in 10 minutes, I'm gonna have their butts.
You just let her go, huh?
I didn't let her do anything. She doesn't ask my permission. She does what she pleases.
She's no horsewoman, Cruz.
I bet you can sit a saddle as well as you can.
She doesn't know a bit from a stirrup, and you know it.
I don't want to argue with you about this, Mason.
Yeah, because you know you're responsible. You're the one that took her riding in the first place. I heard you two talking about it.
As a matter of fact, we didn't go riding if it's any business of yours. Why don't we just concentrate on finding her?
I hope we can.
So do I.
Search and rescue report nothing.
You'd think they'd be able to find something with helicopters, unless she's fallen into a ravine or something.
Well, we have to assume that something went wrong. She may even be hurt somehow. I have to tell Ruben and Rosa I may take Kelly with me.
Well, now, we don't know for certain that anything's wrong. I mean, maybe she took a detour, rode down to the village, went shopping. She could come in carrying cosmetics she bought at some boutique.
Mason, she didn't go shopping. She came here to ride. She was dressed to ride, and she told me she was going riding.
Well, Ruben and Rosa have to be told. Maybe they have an idea what happened to her. I dread telling them.
Well, she was awful upset on the phone. She even hung up on me.
Yeah, well, she's really mad.
Oh, dear.
And when she's mad, look out.
Well, when do you think she'll get here?
Any minute.
Oh, dear.
You keep saying that.
Well, I don't know what else to say.
Well, when she gets here, say something else. Something more together. Oh, dear, she chops up and feeds to her fierce monster black Doberman.
Oh, dear.
See, Lakin and her brother Warren are great. The rest of the family is bonkers. There's a rumor that Mr. Lockridge's father used to talk to the peach trees in the backyard.
Really? That sounds kind of cute. There used to be a song about that. I talk to the trees, but they don't listen to me. Oh, dear.
Smile. Oh, thank goodness it's you. Come in quick.
I really feel like I'm wanted.
We thought you were Mrs. Lockridge. Who is all this for?
You,
Me?
the one and only Jade Perkins.
Oh, Danny, that's fantastic. But how come?
Because I thought it was terrific you buying that ice cream for Lakin.
Hello. Oh, dear.
Hi, Mrs. Lockridge.
May I come in? You bet. I mean, yes, of course. I'm Peach's Delight. Mrs. Sankowski. We talked on the phone.
Hello, Jade. Oh, Danny.
Would you like a sarsaparilla?
No, thank you. Where is Lakin?
At the studio.
Maybe not.
Sometimes they shoot late.
That could be.
At the studio? What does that mean?
Motion pictures, you know? Films?
Thank you, Danny. That's very informative. But what is Lakin doing at a studio?
Acting.
Well, not exactly. She's sort of in the background.
She's an extra?
Yeah, isn't she lucky?
I don't believe this.
Would someone please explain to me the sleeping situation around here?
What?
Where do you sleep, Danny?
Here.
I mean, are you alone? Do you sleep here alone?
No, Ted and I sleep here. Well, he sleeps in another bed here with me in the same room.
And, Jade?
No, I sleep in the other room with a girlfriend. And Lakin stays with Peaches in her apartment across the hall.
I'm always there, and Lakin stays with me.
I see. And where is Ted Capwell?
With Lakin. He didn't want her wandering around Hollywood all by herself.
Oh, as long as my daughter is not sleeping with the boys in this apartment.
No way.
No, never entered our minds.
Uh-huh. Well, it entered Ted Capwell's, I can promise you that.
Oh, no, ma'am, I don't think it did.
No? Well, keep it that way. I don't approve of that sort of thing.
I don't either. I'm very old-fashioned.
Yes, she is.
Good.
Will you be staying with us long, Mrs. Lockridge?
I'm not leaving until I see Lakin.
Oh, well, why don't you come over to my place and relax until she gets here?
Thank you. It's very nice of you to take care of my daughter, Peaches.
Oh, well, I'm happy to do it. She's such a good girl.
Well, I don't really know you very well, and I don't approve of her staying with strangers.
Well, we're really not strangers anymore. Well, why don't you come over to my place and I'll show it to you. And I'll also show you the pillow she sleeps on with her sweet little head every night.
Well, I don't really condone this sort of behavior, but...
Where'd she come from?
I'm afraid that's all we know right now.
I'll find her, Rosa.
Santana doesn't know how to ride.
Yes, but she's a strong woman. She can take care of herself.
Then why isn't she home?
Hello? Yes? Hold on. For you, Mr. Cup.
Thanks, Ruben. Cece here. I see. Well, the first thing in the morning. I mean, I want you to get started at first light. That's right. Thank you. Search and rescue is calling in their men because of darkness.
Oh, dear God. There's no sign at all?
I'm afraid not, Rosa.
If you'll excuse me, I think I'll go to my room. I need to pray.
I'm going out after her.
It's dark, Ruben. You don't stand a chance of finding her now.
If it was Kelly out there, what would you do?
I'd go out.
Find her, Reuben.
I'll go get my boots.
Ruben. Kelly, I think we should think about going.
Try not to worry, Rosa.
Cece. Can I speak with you a moment?
Of course you can. Kelly, I'll be out in a minute.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
I thought maybe I could help the Andrades find Santana.
How?
I know the hills. I can go up there.
Well, thanks for your offer, Joe, but my father and Reuben have taken care of everything. Good night.
Wait, Kelly.
What?
I hear you've set a wedding date.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm very happy about it.
I hear it's not until November. Is that right?
Why do you want to know?
I wish we could just talk to each other without being defensive.
Well, then maybe we just shouldn't talk at all.
Kelly, I guess I came on too strong when I first got back here.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
It does to me. If I hadn't pushed, if I hadn't wanted to see you so much, maybe you wouldn't be so dead set on this marriage.
Joe, I was engaged before you even came back into town.
Okay, I'll back off. I won't bother you anymore.
Oh, thank you.
Think about it, though. Don't get married just to prove to yourself or to me or anybody else that you don't love me. Do it for a better reason than that.
Is it some kind of retribution?
No, Rosa.
Is this awful thing punishment because Santana gave away her child?
Now stop. You mustn't think that way.
I just feel so helpless.
I know. But we'll find her.
I promise you.
Alive?
Of course alive. Positively alive. And don't let another thought like that into your head. Santana's a fighter.
That's right, Reuben, she is.
Don't worry, Rosa. Santana will find a way to survive all of this. And I'll make sure of it.
Lincoln, honey. Your mama's here. We were wondering where you were.
Hello, Mother.
Hello, Lakin. I'm told that you're an extra in the movies.
Yes, I am. I was lucky. Here, Jade.
Oh, for me? How come?
Because you got gypped at the studio today.
Well, I guess we can both get fat tonight because I bought your favorite ice cream. I was jealous, but I like you anyway.
I don't want to put a damper on things, but you are here without my permission, Lakin.
I had to get out of the house. You know why.
Where's Ted?
Ted? He's off somewhere.
I seem to recall he had a meeting at the Stuntman's Association.
Yeah, this could be his big break.
Yeah, big break.
I wonder if I could have a word with my daughter alone.
Oh, sure. Take your time. I got plenty to do in the bedroom.
You were gonna take me to the supermarket, weren't you, Danny?
Oh, yeah. We gotta stock up on some healthy food. We've got enough ice cream and candy.
Yeah, it's like wheat germ.
Mm-hmm. And taco shells and chili peppers and all that kind of stuff. Shh.
Are you having an affair with Ted?
What?
Are you?
No.
Yes, but you run down here to be with him.
I needed a friend. Friends. I couldn't stand to see you with Joe Perkins.
I see.
What about Daddy? What would he think?
Your father is coming home, I believe.
He called?
No, but he's sending gifts, and that's a sure sign. As for Joe Perkins, well, I may have made a mistake. I don't know that I'll be in that relationship anymore. I was with him out of loneliness.
That is no excuse, Mother.
One day, perhaps, Lakin, you will understand. In the meantime, I hope you won't hold it against me. I have tried to be a good mother. I just hope you can find it in you to forgive me.
I don't want to talk about it. It makes me sick.
I'm sorry you're so unforgiving. Well, let's go home.
No, not yet.
Lakin, I don't want your head to be turned because someone gave you a little bit of money to be an extra.
It's not that, Mother. I don't care about show business.
It's Ted, isn't it?
It's me, Mom. It's what I want to do. I'm grown up now. You can't decide for me what I should do. I'll probably be home tomorrow, and if not, I will call.
She's a beautiful, exciting woman, and I admire her. She's got guts.
I thought Channing was always the one that admired Santana.
Well, she has many admirers. I've been one for years.
Yeah, and has she returned this admiration?
No, I don't know, actually. She's also inscrutable. And Cruz Castillo doesn't help.
Help what?
Well, I think he's a bad influence on her. I think he sees himself as a sort of latter-day Robin Hood. You know, he dashes in, solves a few crises, saves a damsel in distress, and then does his best to sneer at the rich.
Mason, he's just very concerned for her.
I think he wants to put another notch on his bow.
They have been friends ever since they were children.
Oh, yeah, but that big brother act wears thin pretty fast. All you have to do is see the way they look at each other. You can almost feel the air quiver. Didn't Robin Hood carry a quiver?
Yeah, I think he did. And I also think you've had too much to drink.
Could be. And what about you, little sister? You found the man of your dreams?
Yeah, I think so.
Think?
Peter is a wonderful person.
Well, he'd better be more than that. If he's not perfect, I'll run him out of the family.
Well, I'll tell him that.
Do. I think your man Flint has ambitions.
Is there anything wrong with that?
We shall see.
Mason, he really loves me.
Yeah. Well, at least Joe Perkins is out of your life. That was a disaster from day one. At least Peter's better than that.
You know, I don't think you know how really rude you are sometimes.
Joe.
Oh, sorry I'm late. Santana Andrade is missing. She went out riding and didn't come back. C.C. Capwell has ordered a full-scale search.
Forget her for a moment. We have another avenue that needs to be explored.
What?
Channing Jr. had a secret hiding place where he kept his most valuable papers and things.
How do you know that?
I've heard tell of it. You obviously overlooked it when you went to Channing's room.
No, I went over and over those plans.
It's a secret panel somewhere.
Only someone close to the family would know that.
Don't ask my sources, Joe. You know better than that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not about to go back into that house.
You have to.
Come on. Look, CC has made that place tougher than Fort Knox to get into.
Are you giving up, Joe? Have they worn you down?
No. Look, I'm just getting so tired of banging my head up against brick walls.
You said you were in this till the end.
Look, there's just so much I can do.
Perhaps it's because Kelly announced her wedding date to Peter that you're giving up on things.
No, it's not.
Well, then why are you quitting, Joe? You want her, don't you?
Yes.
And you want to find the real killer, don't you?
Of course I do.
Then I suggest you get to work.
Who the hell are you to get so involved? Why do you care? Look, why do you care about me and Kelly? Who the hell are you?
Your questions are irrelevant. Your mission's what's important. Don't give it up. You're too close. I'll be in touch.
QBG.
You sure you can't stay?
I'd like to.
Come on, one more night. And go back the day after tomorrow.
Don't tempt me.
I won't. I know you want to get back.
That's just this thing with my mother and Joe Perkins. It's not right. It scares me.
I know.
She thinks my father's coming home soon. What is she doing?
Well, maybe she's angry because your father's been gone for so long.
She definitely is. She thinks of herself as being beautiful and desirable. She doesn't understand how he could leave her alone so long.
Quite a family.
Anyway, that's why I have to get going. And there's no telling what might happen.
Sure, I understand. It's just that I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too.
Boy, these last couple of days have been the best.
Oh, for me too.
How come it took us so long to go out, huh?
'Cause you never asked me.
Well, how could I have been so stupid?
Beats me.
Hey, now wait a second here. This is the 80s. Women ask men out nowadays.
Are you implying that I have been stupid too? Huh?
Yes.
Dad, you. Oh.
I don't know. Some club is having a beach party, and I could use the overtime. How's Lakin?
Oh, I didn't see her for very long.
Didn't she come back with you?
She asked to stay another day.
You let her? With Ted Capwell hanging around, you know what he's after.
Well, what was I going to do? Chain her to the balustrade?
Yeah, but Ted Capwell?
I didn't see him anywhere around, although I'm sure he wasn't far away.
No, I'm sure he wasn't very far away.
I thought you were going to get that horrible coffin out.
Look, that's Joe's job.
Well, the house feels like a mausoleum with it sitting in the living room.
Well, so Dad strikes again. Why not use it as a planter?
For flowers? Are you serious?
Well, I thought I was. Look, I'd better go check and see if anyone's drowning at my party. You be here long?
Yes, I'll be here for a while. I think I'll have some more wine.
All right, I'll be back.
You have the most beautiful derriere in the world.
I beg your pardon?
I said, you have the most beautiful derriere in the world. I adore it.
Santana, why would you do a thing like that? All the stupid, senseless...
Hey.
What are you doing sneaking up on me like that, Cruz?
I've been here a while.
Yeah, well, you can leave now. Vamos. Adios. Whatever.
The horse came back.
What?
Santana's horse. He just came in all torn up. He'd obviously taken a bad fall.
Cruz, wait a minute.
Talk to me like that.
Scotch on the rocks are here, please.
Did you hear me? I said, how dare you talk to me like that?
I heard you.
We serve only beer and wine, sir.
You must be drunk.
Must I? I'll have a glass of your best Cabernet Sauvignon.
Foreign?
Very.
Where from?
I'm a citizen of the world.
The last time I looked, Santa Barbara was in the world. And gentlemen don't talk to ladies like that here.
I've been watching you.
How incredibly flattering.
Shall we dance?
What go? First you insult me, then you ask me to dance.
If I apologize, will you? If I throw myself at your feet?
I imagine you think that's part of your irresistible, continental charm.
Madam, if I've offended you, admiring that part of the female physiognomy which I find most attractive, I humbly apologize.
Humbly? I think not.
If not humbly, honestly. Shall we?
Well, it's better than sitting here.
Oh, how very complimentary.
I've got a crush on.
You've danced before.
No. This is my first time.
What about the men in your life? Are you bored? Happy? What?
Lonely.
No family?
No. I'm a widow.
What a pity. Husband died, did he?
Yes. He died a terrible, agonizing death.
Oh.
I don't want to dance anymore. You louse.
Hey, buddy.
Warren!
Oh, Dad.
Hello, my boy. You've grown up.